Is there a value in reading that you just can't find in looking up things on the internet? Is there depth to books?
Yeah, there's absolutely a depth to books. And I think that comes from a place where we're getting further and further away from print, right? And even for me, I've got a Kindle with a lot of books on it, and I still am trying to do print and not Kindle as much as possible. But to answer your question about getting information on the internet, we don't know what's real on the internet anymore. We were talking about while we were walking about AI, right? And all the false information that's coming out and how that just produces data that nobody knows if it's accurate or not. At least in print, I get to look at the author and I can go look up something about the author, right? And decide if that's a bias that author has. Is that something I want to dig into? Good or bad, right? Learning from the opposite side is also good. But I think going back to your question about books and more specifically print, getting away from the digital world is so critically important. And I didn't start reading books again for a long time, like up until the last decade, because I was always online learning and doing that stuff and fell directly into that path. All content has got to come digitally, and the books allow for a disconnect. The tactile touch of pages, the being able to highlight on a page, write a note on a page, go to a journal and write a note. Even with the Kindle, I can highlight and I can write notes, but it's very different in my brain and in my body, paper versus digital versus online.